Hello, beautiful souls. How are you guys? Welcome to Bedside Talks, where I'm going to be speaking on topics you guys recommended for me to speak on, or simply the things that have been on my mind or that my soul has been exploring. So, how do you deal with intrusive thoughts? First, we have to recognize what they are. They are thoughts that provoke some type of feeling within our bodies, most likely negative, which can make us feel really uncomfortable and spiral into things that maybe is not beneficial that we think about. They are intrusive thoughts. They are intrusive. They don't belong here. They don't belong there with you. They're not supposed to be there. They're intrusive. They don't align with the truth of how God sees you. They are intrusive and they don't belong with you in your heart space, in your mind space, in any space. These thoughts can appear whether you're having a conversation, you're doing something, or maybe it's just your day to day and you have these all of the time. It really depends, okay? Now, how do we make them stop? You address the part of yourself that believes that to be true. If one of those thoughts is, you're dumb, you're not good enough, well, you have to address the part of yourself that feels not good enough and that feels stupid for whatever reason or whatever mistake it made. How do we do this, you say? Well, you address it in your head. You realize and have the awareness that you're having a distorted thought. That thought doesn't align with your truth. So, why is it making you feel the way it makes you feel? If that thought came in, you, as the version of yourself who doesn't think those thoughts, that version of yourself wouldn't even flinch at the thought, wouldn't even think that thought even matters, because they know their worth and they know who they are, that version of you who knows how to deal with the intrusive thoughts. You tell yourself, oh, I am having a distorted thought. How can I forgive myself? How can I integrate this? How can I give myself love? How is this happening for me? Once you get the hang of that, oh my God, your life is going to be so much easier, so much lighter. When you get to a point of awareness where you can sit in a meditation or just take 5 minutes of your time, of your day, of your very long 24-hour day, and observe. Be the observer. These thoughts, they are not you. They are your conditioning. They are things you heard from other people. They are things you heard from your parents, peers. They are not you. They are not who you are at your core. Your core is love. Your core is God. Okay? Universal power, universal force. You're a multi-dimensional being. So, when you sit down for those 5 minutes, pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on in your head. At the beginning, it's probably going to be very overwhelming. I've been there. I've been there. I've been in that position where you try to sit down and close your eyes and all your mind can do is insult you. I've been there. Oh my God, I've been there. Like, oh my God, guys, like it was not pretty, but I got through it. I healed through it. So can you. This I am showing you requires repetition and a lot of compassion. Every single time you have an intrusive thought, you can't fight with it. Well, you definitely can do that, but you're gonna get tired of it. It's a lot of mental energy to be fighting with your thoughts and telling them, like, no, that's not true. Da, 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 da. You're gonna be very tired. Why do I say that? Because I've been there, done that. That's actually how I started to get rid of my intrusive thoughts because you don't really get rid of them. You just heal the part of yourself that believes that to be true, like I said before. You tap in with that inner child, with that inner teen, or with whichever part of yourself feels hurt. Okay? Every time you have an intrusive thought, be the observer. Notice it and, oh, I'm having a distorted thought. I'm having a thought that doesn't align with my truth and it doesn't align with how God sees me. Therefore, I choose to not believe it. I choose to not interact. I choose non attachment. I choose to be the observer. Makes this human experience a lot easier. And of course, it's never missing. You have to do the work. You have to journal. You have to. You get to journal. You get to process your feelings. So do it, okay? You get to journal. So do it. I promise you, you're going to feel like 1,000 times better after. Journal about the thoughts you had. Why does that thought feel logical? Why does it feel like something that is true when in all reality it isn't? Question yourself. Question the things that you have learned. This all requires a will and a desire to get better. And if you're here, I know you have that. And I know you're already doing it. You're here. You have to give yourself more credit also. These intrusive thoughts that do not serve us, they are there for a reason. They're there for you to look at. They're there for you to address. You are powerful. You are strong. You are capable. You are worthy. You are worthy of feeling whole and you are worthy of having peace, physical and mental. Give yourself the chance. Nobody else can give it to you but you. Short, sweet, and impactful. To give you a little checklist if you are a systems person, first, you recognize. Secondly, you address in your mind. Thirdly, you address it on paper. You acknowledge yourself. You acknowledge the part of yourself that feels that way. And you give yourself the love that you deserve. And if after doing that the thought still comes back, you do it again until you get to the deepest root and that thought no longer comes back because you're secure and you know that it's not true. It's not who you are. It's not aligned with your truth, the truth that is in your core, and the truth of God, the truth of love. You do it again and you do it again. Oh, I'm having a distorted thought. Let me bring this to my heart. Let me forgive myself. Can I forgive myself? And then you have a conversation with yourself. You have a conversation with God. You have a conversation with the universe. You have a conversation with yourself. You love yourself. You pay attention to yourself. You cherish yourself. You are proud of yourself. Okay? You give yourself the grace and the love. You do this for your heart. And you do it again and again and again and again and again until you are intrusive thought free. I am still on that journey myself, but man, has it gotten better. Man, has it gotten better. Like I have so much peace and this is the place that my older self would have loved to be in and that she kind of didn't even believe she would get there, but she did. But I did. Period. Amen. So it is and bust it down. Period. Well, guys, that's all I have for you today. A lot of these teachings have been integrated in me, not just by source and love and God, but also through other channelers and people who embody soul and embody all that they were created to be, like Alex from Sweet Spot Soul and Bashar as well. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. Click that subscribe button. If you would like to book a reading with me, my services are in the description box. I love you. I appreciate you making it to the end, and I'll see you next time.